I'm going to be starting a new project here. I'm going to be using more traditional joinery on it. So I wanted to do some finger joints. Never done that before, so we need to make a jig for it. Switching out for the RB1020C flat top grind blade, and this blade will leave a nice flat top to the cut. So then setting the blade to the thickness of the material, and then clamping the material down to a miter sled. Cutting a slot in this here to give me a slot for the key. Then we need to cut the key to the exact thickness of the blade. That's about 1/8 of an inch. So then we need to cut that key down to a size, and then we can get that inserted into the slot that we just cut. I'm using some super glue here because it sets up really quickly, and then sliding that in for a nice tight fit with a little bit of activator to make sure that it's set up fully. Using one of the offcut pieces, we can move the piece over the exact thickness of that blade. Make sure that everything's nice and tight up against there and it's a good fit. So with that done, we can make sure that it slides in and out nicely, clamp it down to the miter gauge, and then get it screwed in from the back. So just pre-drilling and then adding a couple screws to both sides of the miter gauge. And now this thing is done, so we can start working on our finger joints. This is just going to be a test piece. So we put the stock right up against the key, slide it over one, and then continue down the line. You can see that it's creating equal spacing throughout the whole thing. The idea is that the next piece fits in there perfectly. After the first piece is done, we need to flip that over so that the first cut is now on top of the key, and then slide your next piece up against it. This will give you the equal spacing that you need to make the finger joints work. So now we can move on to the second piece and get everything cut there. So it goes relatively quickly once you get into a flow of it, but this is the idea, and it's a lot more strong than something like pocket holes or any sort of other joinery. So this will work out great. You can see how well they fit in there. Super happy with the fit of it. We'll add glue on the final piece, but it's nice to know that we have a joint that works. I think this is super satisfying to see it working here, and you can see how those fingers intertwine, creating a really strong joint. Even without glue, it's pretty impressive how strong it is. So anyways, this is going to be the start of a larger router bit cabinet build, and I can't wait to share more of that with you. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We'll catch you guys back out here in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.